New Jersey, you swam all the way across the river just to see my show. Good. Come right on over here. Do me a favor, Joe. Stand on that spot right there. You didn't make that spot, did you? No, I think my bird did. I apologize. Now, Joe, today we're going to be doing an experiment which I like to call my egg and my bag experiment. I call it my egg and my bag experiment. I'm sure you'll not be able to guess why, for I employ an egg and... Look at that. You all must be quite proud. Now today, you see, I'll be placing the egg inside the bag. Once the egg is inside the bag, Joe, I will ask you, Joe, can you feel the egg inside the bag? You will feel the egg, and then you'll respond. You'll respond exactly like this. Once you felt the egg, you'll say, why, yes! I can feel the egg! All right? You want to practice or you have it? You have it? Good. Now, this is what we'll be doing, Joe. We'll be placing the egg inside the bag. As everyone may notice, there's indeed just a bit of lace right in one corner. That way you all can see the egg inside the bag. Can you see the egg? Now, I'll be resting the egg on the palm of my hand just inside the bag. Joe, I ask you, can you feel the egg inside the bag?
Yes, I can feel the egg.
Not bad. Now, Joe, we'll be making the bottom of the bag, the top of the bag, the top of the bag, the bottom of the bag. You follow? That's right, you're from New Jersey. We'll be turning the bag upside down. Now, if I turn the bag upside down, the egg should fall out. I don't want that to happen. This is what I do. Now, watch. I go 1, 2, 3. Picking the bag up from the bottom, making it the top. The egg doesn't fall out, but the egg now has actually vanished from inside the bag. The egg is no longer here. The egg is no longer here. And the egg is no longer your arm. Now, this is what we do. We open the bag up for just a brief moment. Then I take the bag. Good idea. I'm glad you're here. Rest the bag under my arm. Now, when I do that, the egg starts to reappear right up there. Can you see the egg, Joe?
It's in the bag now.
You just see the sun. It's invisible, but I can see it. Now hold on to the egg. Good, I'm glad you can see it now. Now, upon the count of 3, throw the egg all the way up in the air. 1, 2, 3, hop! There it goes. Now, the egg's going to start to come down slowly. As it comes down very slowly, I'll take these 2 fingers and I'll remove the bag, which has been resting under my arm, might I add, for only a brief moment, at their suggestion. And I'll catch the egg back inside the bag before it hits the ground here, just like so. You're not paying attention. Let's try this again. This time I'll work a little slower for you, Joe. I call this the egg and the bag experiment. I call it the egg and the bag experiment. Why? Because I use look at that, he's twice as intelligent as when we started. We place the egg inside the bag. Now, as everyone may notice, there's just a bit of lace right in one corner. That way we can see the egg inside the bag. You can see the egg. Now, I rest the egg on the palm of my hand just inside the bag. Can you feel the egg inside the bag?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Can you feel the egg inside the bag? Now, come on.
Yes, I can feel the egg. I feel it.
Let's get this right, all right? Can you feel the egg inside the bag?
Yeah. You can feel the egg. Yes, I can feel the egg.
Not yours? Even if he was, I wouldn't admit it. Now, this is what we do. I make the bottom of the bag, the top of the bag, the top of the bag, the bottom of the bag. Turning the bag upside down, the egg should fall out. We don't want that to happen. This is what I do. Watch. I go 1, 2, 3. Pick the bag up from the bottom, make it the top. The egg doesn't fall out. Do you know why?
It's holding on.
I'm holding it here. Very good. But if I was to go 1, 2, 3, you'll never guess what happened.
It's in your face.
Actually vanishes from inside the bag. Now the egg is no longer here, and the egg is no longer here. Now I need to make the egg reappear, so what I do is I hold the bag. You know what? The only time I've really ever seen an egg appear is when Rupert does his trick, or when there's a chicken clucking. Did you know that? You heard of chickens.
No, a duck.
Do me a favor. Stand right on over here. Face the audience. Put this hand on this shoulder. Put the other hand on that shoulder. Bend your knees. and go up and down and flap your wings and cluck like a chicken, and maybe I'll get an egg. Let's hear you. Hold on, Joe. That's a very sick chicken. Now, Joe, what you need to do is you need to get your arms up, say good and high, and you need to go.
It's not on his arm.
Let's hear you. Now, Joe, do you see an egg in the bag?
No.
Do you know why there's no egg in the bag? Because your clucking's quite horrible, that's why. Now, do me a favor. Upon the count of 3, face the audience, hands on your shoulders, bend your knees, and on the count of 3, I want you to let out the loudest cluck you possibly can. Bend your knees just a little bit. Good. Now, before we go any further, I do have to put the bag in the necessary position. Hey, don't worry what's going on behind here. It'll only hurt a little bit. Here we go. Upon the count of 3, let out the loudest cluck you can. Are you ready? 1, 2,